Good morning, everybody. Get some light up in here. Gotta open this. Why does it look all? There we go. Damn cameras. Okay. This. Take this guy out. We're gonna run the Doodlebug for a little bit. This is no sound, so use your make-believe sound in your head, like all of us old people had to do. Go pick up the peoples and Mr. Model Trains. Doodlebug for a while. We'll probably get to all four engines today. We got to pick up passengers. Because, you know, the museum has to make some money. I really got to get a station building. This is an old original Bachmann Spectrum. Back when they did the geared speed limits, the prototypical speeds done by the gears. So it's slow. I mean, I'd love to put sound in this thing. I just don't know where you would put it. I need to get it worked on yet because the passenger light is still DC. Even though this is DCC ready, it was like old enough that not everything was covered by DCC. I guess. I don't know. I've never had this situation before. I bought this on eBay not too long ago. $39. and it had a correct gear. I didn't know about it when I bought it, but it had a correct gear. So I spent the 50 and got a wheel set from Northwest Shortline, threw it in, and she's running again. Still a lot better than spending what are they going for on eBay? That's been all done up already. $130 or something like that. I wish I knew more about DCC because I would try it myself. I think all I would need to do is cut the wires and then solder them on. But people are telling me if it's I don't think it's an LED light. It looks like an old incandescent light, but it could be. I don't know. Maybe it's like a first generation LED, but it doesn't look like the LEDs that I'm used to. Actually, it is like an LED I'm used to. It reminds me of an old computer LED, a chunk of plastic with two wires coming out of it, type deal. But I didn't really look at it that close. That's pretty much all I need to do is switch that light, because that's the only thing that's really pissing me off about this loco, is that light won't go off. I threw this switch and this switch back on the power routing so I could isolate this line, which is where it sits, so I'm not just having the light, run the whole damn day. I like sound in it, but for that, I know I'm going to have to get a new chip. And it's only an 8-pin anyway. I mean, the only one I know to go with is Look Sound, because I know they have the file for this locomotive. They have a doodle bump file. But I don't want to spend the money for a Look Sound on this thing. I mean, with all the sounds, honestly, this is a boring engine for me now. I got the 2 steam, the diesel. Although it kind of sounds like it's running, at least to me. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Because it's the old Bachmann, so it has that hum. It's nothing like my 45 tonner was, or the GP30 was, the Bachmann GP30. Those were actually really quiet. Those were as quiet as these BLIs. The 2 Bachmann DCC non-sounds I have, they were quiet. I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just spend the money and get the 45 tonner DCC sound in. I'll have the whole original PCB ripped out, I guess, is what you do. I'm not quite sure. We'll eventually go into the diesel. I figure I'll run this for maybe an hour or so. I don't run it very much. I think I've ran it for a total of maybe an hour since I fixed it. Because if memory serves me, I fixed this one day, and the next day I got the goose. No, no, I did. I didn't do that. I got the goose, and then I fixed this a couple days later when the wheels came, because I got the DCC chip when I got the goose. I would be happy with engine sound, bell sound, and I get horn. Yeah, it has a horn. I'm pretty sure I just saw a horn up there. I'll have to look when it comes back around. Yeah, that's a little, almost like electronic air horn or something. It reminds me of a tornado siren horn. It was a square horn, not a rounded horn. I don't know, someday. Hell, maybe someday they'll come out with a new one with it. Well, no, because they always do the crappy sound. That econ. I don't like Bachmann DCC because they're great. Well, they were great when they did the DCC only. They were great. You got a cheap locomotive. It was DCC. It got you in the hobby. You know, $130 or so. Yeah, that's okay. Because I think that's what the GP went for. The 30. That's down here. This is a Bachmann that I bought used on eBay or Facebook before I got kicked off for supporting cops. And I hate cops. Me of all people, supporting cops, that was a big damn deal. That just shows you how right the cop was. But they said I was inciting violence because I said the cop. What it was a video posted on Facebook during the BLI riots, and the dude picked up a cop by his like shoulder and his crotch up over his head and slammed him head first onto the ground, all because he was trying to stop them from breaking in and stealing TVs from like a mom and pop shop. And I said, you know what? I don't care who you are. You have all the right to defend yourself at any means necessary at that point. And I was inciting violence. And they gave me the Permo ban hammer. It was nice. I mean, it was kind of nice having Facebook because you can connect and buy stuff. But other than that, Facebook is just useless dribble. But I mean, I'll do the eBay and buy new. In fact, that's how I got the best locomotive I've ever had. It was an N scale. This is after Walthers took over Lifelike. It was a Walthers Proto 2000 Steam Heritage USRA 080. DCC ready. The thing ran so good. Oh my God. It was the most expensive locomotive I ever bought at the time. It was used. It was $300. $375 with shipping because it was from Australia. It took me like a month and a half to get. Beautiful locomotive though. I can't wait to get it in HO scale because they also make it in HO, which I would assume would be even more detailed. I remember that N scale having chain on it. Actual chain on an N scale. I still have some of mine still. I got my 080 up there, which was my first N scale locomotive. And I got my first DCC locomotive in the front room. And it was also the first DCC locomotive I had the decoder blowout on me, which, I was pissed. I had it for like a day and it died. It was a GP. It's so small, I can't really see the difference with my eyes anymore, which is why I went to HO. It was either a DC7 or a DC, or not a DC, Jesus Christ. A GP7 or 9, Chicago Walking St. Paul Pacific with the torpedo tubes and steam generator. And currently I have it sitting in the front room on a piece of finished granite because I used to work in a granite shop. Oh, that was another job I had, Matthew, the granite shop. I did granite countertops and stuff. That was a great job. Anyway, ADD topic change there. I got it sitting on a piece of granite, like just 8x4 or something, little piece. And when I was at the Bensonville, Illinois, Chicago Walking St. Paul Pacific roundhouse location and taking pictures of the turntable and stuff like that, I found it was concrete footings for the roundhouse. And in the concrete footings were metal holders. And you would then stick the post in the metal holder to build, for the ceiling. And someone whacked it at some point and cracked the metal holder. So you had the metal holder in the concrete and a chunk of it just laying on the ground. And I'm like, you know what? I picked up the piece and it's sitting behind the locomotive now on the granite piece. I also have some Illinois Central rail, about a foot of it. They were chopping rail up and stuff. I got that. I got the insulators and I got the spikes all on the same day with permission from the workers. I asked them, can I go through this pile and get the insulators? What are you doing with that? Can I take that one foot piece of rail and stuff like that? And I knew they weren't reusing the spikes because they were, they're all bent up and rusted and stuff. So they were just all piled up like 30, 40 feet away from the rail. It was like they were chucking them over in a certain area. So I took some of those and I just got them all. I got the spikes up here in the room on the shelf. The piece of roundhouse is in the front room. The piece of rail I have by my door, I use it as a door stop. It holds my door open on nice days. And it's really good for, I found out my neighbor had a flat tire and his rim was like rusted on. He had all the lug nuts off. We were hitting it with a hammer and we just couldn't get the rim off. And I'm like, wait a minute. I got this one chunk, the 1 foot chunk of rail. Just slam it into the side, it'll pop. If that don't pop it, ain't nothing popping it. Lo and behold, one hit, bing, it fell off. It broke the rust. We're gonna stop and get some passengers. A fat controller's telling the kids, get the hell on the train. Just so happens there's a stupid field trip here today. A bunch of damn kids were running around, poking all the engines and stuff, climbing on stuff. They have signs. Do not climb on it. Do not know how to read. Got Billy Madison over there hitting on the teacher. Just so happens he has Tommy Boy here with him. He's doing Fat Man in a Little Coat routine. All aboard. Oh man, that would have been awesome. If who I'm thinking of is watching this video, we were in a store the other day and you picked up a wood thing from the top and you mentioned it would be cool to use. It would be great right now. And 2 bits if he's watching this, he's like, man, should I call him or not? I don't care. Come on, you can call me. Obviously, I'm only doing train talk, so. Why is it so freaking cold? Did this window drop again? I could have sworn I nailed it or something. Did I nail it? Look, it's up. Oh, they come in here. Oh man, I should have made this wired. Okay, let's get up. There. I can't. I don't think I can get to the tone of the horn that this thing would actually use. I would have to hit myself in the crotch with a baseball bat, I think. Man, I gotta go out tomorrow. I gotta go re-up on some Mountain Dew. You know, I really don't like that there. You know what? That can move over. That doesn't have to be that close to the edge. Because I like. What you don't see is Mountain Dew is. How did you break your back? Well, you see, doctor, I was trying to get underneath the layout. Move that up like that. We gotta have Mountain Dew back up here. It's a staple on my layout. I can't do without it. You know, why does this always look crooked? Because it is. Perfection. Ow. I forgot the light shade was there. I got an old house with old fixtures. So as they redo other apartments, I have them bring the that just so happened what I just hit was a plastic light shade, but the one I have actually up in the ceiling is a glass light shade. It's like the 1960s light. I love it. And feel we're running a boring train, no sound. Um, but I really do need to run this. Because this does need it. Honestly, it does need a break. It got new wheels. It hasn't been run for I don't know how long, and it got a whole new wheel set. So I was in there, cleaned out all the gears. Lubed everything up, put it all back together. I don't know if I got my goose cars running. Although this one still looks like it's crooked. It kind of is. Oh no, it's just a curve. The curve makes the car tip, really? Or is that just an optical illusion? That might just be an optical illusion. Because this end is starting to turn, so it's kicking this. It looks like the car's sitting this way instead of straight up and down. But when you go with the car full straight, it's fine. But I got those running. What I had to do was the shanks that hold the couplers that I put in. I had to actually I heated them a little bit and bent them down just slightly because what they were doing was they were rubbing on the bottom of the cars. Maybe I didn't put it in right, but I don't see how I put both of them in wrong. I could see maybe doing one, wrong, but I know one of them I made that sucker completely flat. You didn't even see those ribs anymore because you got to file the top because it slides in. But yeah, now I want to do these two. And I need to get another. What I should really do is just wipe the damn big one and get 100 pack of 33s. Or like a 50 pack of 33s. Because most of my cars are going to use for 30, old car 33, old cars 33, freight cars 33. These are old cars. These are going to be 33. The caboose is going to be 33. Any of the old Athearn kits I'm going to be buying are going to be 33. If I come up with a passenger car that's a 36, I'll buy 36s then, I guess. I don't know. But I believe they should. I don't know if they made 36-inch wheels in plastic. I really don't. Because I don't remember ever having to, even in the 90s, I don't ever remember having to go, 33 or 36. And I replaced a lot of stuff. Man, I had the trucks that you could push on the car, and they sprung. That would be nice. Is it doing it again? Maybe I just need to add a weight. I really don't want to use those. I can use the plates in those. These still have plates in them, right? No, this one does. And I had another plate somewhere right here. Honestly, I can fill these suckers up with concrete if I wanted to. The goose will be able to pull it. I was looking online last night. Man, I really got to stay off eBay. So I come across the baggage for $39 and the RPO for $39 of the goose cards. Because I need the baggage, I need the RPO, I need the diner, and I need the tail card. And I think that's the complete set. Although it might have had multiple coaches in it. Or, you know what, it probably had 2 Pullman coaches and 2 coaches. I also saw a beautiful Santa Fe late 1950s Bud corrugated car. The silver. Because I kind of do want to mix them up. I do want the full set. I want the full set of the Alton. I want the full set in the heavyweights. I want the full set of the Goose cars. Or do I want to stop the full set of the Alton and go and start doing the full set of the Santa Fe heavyweights? I mean, I also, now that I have the FEF, I also want to kind of get a UP card or two. I definitely want a dome. I want more domes. Actually, I've never had a dome until now. This is my first dome. It ain't joke. My original layout, I only had one passenger car, and that was a Alford Pullman sleeper. Oh no, my first layout I didn't have any passenger cars because it was a freight set. The second layout, all I had was the one car. It was a small layout. Plus, I had a turntable in it and everything. It was a 4x8, and I had a turntable and roundhouse in the middle of the two ovals. Yeah, it was a lot going on in there. And then last time I got the Concord. Well, I don't even know what they are anymore because I thought they were overlands, but they're way shorter. So if an overland is 50 foot and an over 10 is 34 foot, these would have been maybe like 40 foot cars. It was a set made by Concord. I had the over 10s, and I gave the Pullman Palace car set to my brother with the cab forward because they just looked really nice together. I couldn't separate them, even though they were two different railroads. And I'm like really kicking myself because I bought that set for $60. So I'm like, yeah, no biggie. Holy cow. Let me tell you. Those Pullman Palace cars, they're going for $60 a pop now. But if I ever got them again, I would do them up real good this time, though. The set I had, they had their, I messed up on some stuff, and so they had their little quirks and all that. I would do them up right. So, okay, let's think about next step. So I go the curve and the straight and the curve. So when I buy the last set of curve to connect back to here, I also have to buy the next curve up because when I connect to here, this switch goes over in that corner to access this yard. And to make the curve up, I need the 610, the 610, and a 670, and then the number 4 switch. Because they don't have a switch in the radius I'm using on the outside, I'm making my own radius. I'm doing custom pieces to make it all work. So that would give me a straight. And then, of course, this one's the wrong direction. So I'd have to buy another switch also. That would be a right-hand switch to get me away from the wall, and then I can transfer this over there. No, actually, this could stay here, so I'd have to buy. Okay, so I'd come off with the switch, it would give me a single line. I need two though. No, I would need three. Yeah. So I would have to buy two switches for over here. Because I cannot connect that until I get the parts. Because where would I put the steam engines? I don't want them together. I want them on separate lines. And then I got the diesel. So that would go here. I can extend that first line and put the cars and the diesel on one and do two short ones for the two steams. So that would get rid of, these cars would go over there. I wonder if I could fit a switch in here somehow. I would curve. No, I would do a straight. No, I would do a curve and then I would do a switch. This would pop into there. I could extend it a little. I would get this line too. So the diesel could go here. The cars would go there. This could go here. These could stay here for now. Yeah, two switches, and that would give me a spot for the goose, and I could tie that in. Okay. Always thinking ahead. My next step, though, is two curve packages, and a bunch of straight, and two curve packages, but I wouldn't tie it together yet. That would just be a nice storage siding. I could store stuff in. And then the next batch, I could buy the single curve to make up that curve. And the two switches to get the engines. And then that would tie in. That switch, I would pull those two corners, the switch, the extra piece, that gives me two 610s and three 670s. Which I would need to kick that over and start the ladder. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So baby steps going around the layout, and then it sucks because I would have to buy two switches and then the curve. Then I had this crazy ass idea last night of doing all the HO right here. I would throw the turntable, this is where the turntable would go. I could have two roundhouses, 3 stalls, and a track going in between and tying back over here. But then that would cut down lots on my car storage. I mean, it would just kill this whole half. But you would also, can you imagine turntable here, roundhouse? That would be a great view. But in my crazy idea, it's just a fleeting moment. Do N scale on the leg, but no, I'm not. That's just crazy. Plus the N scale, I wouldn't put money into the N scale anyway. I would use that engine. It would just be an engine. I get a lot more. Yeah, granted, I'd have to do another camera over here once I get this started over here. Actually, I want to find the car that goes with this, with the wiggle coupler. That would be a nice set. And I don't even care if it matches. Just I want to get the Bachmann car with the turning knuckle, because the back wheel turns and it wiggles as the wheel turns. It wiggles the knuckle. It's like on a pulley system inside. They don't do like that anymore. That's why I said this old one. This was the original line, or this was like the original run, because it still has the old DC only. No, the DC only was the original run. This might have been this first DCC ready run, because they don't do the wiggle anymore. They don't have that. I don't know how they do it, but they don't do that no more. Then again, back in the day, a big radius was 20 inches. Most people had 4x8s. Nowadays, shit, sky's the limit. Because these things ran in, that was a cow. These things ran in the prairies and stuff like that. Another thing I got to get is, which is going to suck because it's going to cost me like $60 to do this layout. Bachmann sells it. It's a sheet that you roll out and it's the grass. Because I don't want to paint. I could get away painting it, but I think that would get messy. Plus, I would have to buy paint. And I don't want to spend the money and go over every inch and do like the grass and all that stuff. So I was thinking the sheet would be better. The only problem is it only comes in like 48 by 100, and I got 54 by 121. And that's just this section. This section that you don't see is another 4 by 3. But I wouldn't have to do it this side. I just need to do this. But still, that's going to be 2 rolls. No. Oh, I gotta figure out how much that is. Because if that's 54, that would mean I have, that's 4 minus 4 is 46. 46 inches left on each sheet by the width. So yeah, I probably could do it with just 2 sheets. And then this I could probably do with the rest, I think. I could probably hodgepodge it together. Because there is going to be a big old freaking gaping hole in this one when I put the turntable in. Stop and get some passengers. Would I care if I actually blew that locomotive up? It runs like shit. But it does run. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with it. I was thinking of running the DC Camelback. Because this thing will allow you to do DC. And being it's HO, it'll be fine. N scale, you shouldn't do it. You burn up the motors. Because a lot of N scale uses that coreless motor stuff. You got to have like a 3 or a 5 pole, a big motor to be able to handle it. Bing, 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 bah, bah. That's how we used to do stuff back in the 60s. We made our own sounds. Man, I was great at steam engine. Oh, that and race car. Let's go ludicrous. Okay, we're at ludicrous speed. That's as fast as she goes. And I actually got it. I never put a speed limit on this. It's still set to 255 max. Oh, look, it's going by the farm. Oh, look at some turkeys. Oh, we just ran over a turkey. Someone's getting a free turkey dinner. That's what you farm people get for letting your turkeys and chickens just run around and you get hit by a train. All we know is there's going to be a sale of chicken wings at the local diner now. Oh my God. It probably would have sounded better if I had my good mic in here, but I would try to pull one of these cars, but these are actually way heavier than the thing it was made to pull. And being that this is top speed by itself, I don't want to add, a lot of weight because it actually slows it down a lot. Because this is a locomotive that actually needed traction tires, unlike BLI, which doesn't. Because you're not going to be pulling the Air Force One with this an ageless train. I bet if I actually bumped that against the wall and gave it full force, it would actually break the wall. Obviously, I'm joking, but I'm making a point there. Dude, those things are even hard to just move like this, a couple inches on the rail. They're extremely hard. You actually got to lift up where the drivers are. Oh, just a hair. Because there is time where you need to move an engine just a little bit, but you don't want to go through it's just easier to pull it just the inch or so than to start up, select the locomotive, start it up, wait until it does the start up, move it, move back, restart it, all that stuff. Because I'm OCD, I just can't start an engine. I gotta do the startup. So I was watching another video of Noah McCann. Oh my God. How has that guy not been strung up by the railroad community? And I forgot my exact comment. Because I can't clean the used tobacco out of my pipe without Oh, Matt just went. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm streaming. I'm already streaming. As I was saying, I can't clean my used tobacco out of my pipe. Get up my razor blade sometimes. I'm too poor to smoke cigarettes, so I buy pipe tobacco. I only splurge the $2 for a pack of cigarettes once in a great while, and that stays in the car because it's really hard, putting tobacco into a pipe and lighting it and all that while trying to drive. So I got the cigarettes and put it in the car if I need it. Oh, mother. And it's clogged. I really gotta get this moving. You got it going. Okay. See, that's what I was thinking. If you could just, obviously you overflowed it. But as I was saying, I was trying to tell you yesterday, every time you're tipping that locomotive over, you're spilling more out. So you were just, everything that you were cleaning up each time, you were just dirtying again every time you left it over. I would have tried to set it up, like it would be on rails. So it wouldn't have kept leaking. You would have been, I think you would have had an easier time cleaning. But at least you got it working. I would suggest Oh shit! What is it? 218 to 90, 219 to 100, and that'll it's hotter. So my guessing is it'll burn more off faster. Um, and you can try to, like I said, burn the excess off. See, the one thing I wish they would have told you is what the capacity of the reservoir is, because that is actually a very, very helpful information to know. You know, obviously, obviously the numbers aren't going to be. You know, it's a 1 gallon reservoir. Well, I know not to put 2 gallons of fuel in it. You know. And obviously, we're probably talking about ounces, if not even what's less than an ounce. I don't think there. No, I don't know what's less than an ounce. I can't remember. A gram? No, gram is dry measurement. Then again, so is an ounce. Milliliters, that's what it is. Liters and milliliters and that shit. Um, you know, it would be helpful to know. I was thinking about your smoking it all night last night. Who needs a sound locomotive? Yeah, see, and okay, so 3 milliliters. So that would be how many drops though? Hold on, I got holy shit, 3 milliliters. No, that is this is a 3 milliliter dropper. That's all. The 3 milliliters is all the way up to there. Because I'm gonna drip. I don't see it. Wait a minute. Yeah, milliliter. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's a small m. It is a small m, right? Yeah, small m, big L. That's milliliter. That's a lot. I would not have guessed that. I would have guessed a single milliliter is the reservoir. But still, that's a lot more than 4 drops that they say. I mean, shit, 4 drops, that's literally nothing compared to a milliliter itself. I mean, when you really think about it. I'll let you find that one out because I've been asking them a bunch of questions on my end. Find out how big the reservoir is when you send in your batch of questions. Right now, my question is, can I buy a hard copy of the technical manual and hard copies of the exploded views? Because I want the exploded views to put in the box. I do. I think it's really shitty that they don't send you that to begin with. Even Bachman sends you exploded views. And they're Bachman. Now, granted, I love Bachman. But Bachman is a lower tier company, which is why I mean, they're new locomotive. They're not, Bachman is not BLI. Why are you trying to charge BLI prices for your $499 for the sound daylight? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I'll buy the BLI one for that. Hell, I'll buy the BLI one for $100 more than it because it's like $540 or something. But for a Bachman, no. Especially the like proprietary decoders they use because you only get to change like two things. I'll let you. I'll go slow so you can get to see it good, or as good as you're going to get from the camera. %. What would that be? That would be speed step 1. Good control on this old loco. I gotta give it to that. The shell shows its age. It was this was in the beginning of the Bachman's detail adding era. I remember when this came out. They were just doing the grab rails and stuff. And while they're on there, they look like complete shit. It looks like a monkey put them on. They're not uniform to each other and stuff like that. But it still looks good. It looks better from afar. Once you get it up close, you can see. I mean, now they do it really nice. It's like machine applied. But when they started, it was hand applied stuff. Obviously, you've never come across BLI then. Because let me tell you, the FEF is plastic. My cab forward that I had was plastic. I posted the video of the cab forward like last week. That was a plastic locomotive. You can get detail. The scale trains, that's plastic. No. Kato is Bachman compared to Scale Train's plastic molding. I will give it this the plastic molding in the Scale Trains. I mean, I don't know who would win out if it would be BLI or Scale Trains because I don't have like if I had a GP30 of BLI, I could compare two GP30s. I'm comparing a diesel to a steam, but detail wise, they're definitely in the same level. They're next to each other, if anything. Honestly, if BLI would have had a Conrail GP30, I would have never looked at Scale Trains. I would have went right to the BLI. I have no problem at all having every single one of my locomotives from a single company. In fact, I honestly kind of prefer it. I'm loving having two BLI. Man, so the Blue Goose, I take what, 4 or 5 days getting all the CV set up. The FDF, 30 minutes, because I've already figured them all out. I don't have to learn a new engine. And the BLI does give a good manual, because the Scale Trains is not good at all. It doesn't tell you any of the settings like the BLI manual does. Like it tells you, the BLI manual tells you the CVs for each F number, and the ranges and stuff like that. No, there ain't nothing like that in the Scale Trains manual. There's like a one paragraph about CV3 and 4 doing momentum. I really wish my one hate on this locomotive. See, well, actually, I got two hates, and they relate to BLI. The whistle warning, the horn warning, which is the 1, 2, and 3 toot, and the crossing grade. That's the two things I really hate about the Scale Trains. They don't have it. Now I can get past I can see the horn warning being a BLI trademark thing or something. But our crossing grading, come on, man. Every engine should have a crossing grade whistle. It's pretty though. I love it. It's not as detailed as that one that you said you can see through the deck plates. You can't see through the deck plates, but they are crosshatched. You can see the crosshatch in them. And this is a locomotive I wouldn't even touch with toilet paper. Some of the details on here I can see toilet paper would even maybe break off. They're that small, which is where my old hobby toothbrush comes in. I used to use it all the time to do the roofs, because the heavyweights have this crease, which I haven't done this in a while, so might as well. And honestly, this might be even too strong for the details on there. This is great for getting out dust in corners. Actually, you want to know what a toothbrush is really, really, really good for? Old locomotives with coal loads. You can get the dust out of the coal load real good. Take your time, get as much as you can off. You can even use a little bit of water. Soften it up, scrape it, dry it off, scrape it again. Scraping with the toothbrush brushes. Okay, we're at ludicrous speed again. We're at ludicrous speed going backwards. It's sad that this is its top speed. The only problem, well, I'll give you Kato is detail. The only problem with Kato is you got to put on all the detail. If I'm doing your job for you, why am I spending $200 or $300 on your locomotive if I got to do half the work? Those locomotives, a Kato locomotive with all that detail off, should only be like $150 with DCC at the max. Because without that detail, all you have is a 1980s Bachmann. That's all you got. What's up, buddy boy? Oh, you finally coming in? How you doing? What's up? Are we running trains? You want to come up? You can be up. Did you just fart? You little stinker. Oh, I know that look. Which you want me to make it? How's the old puppy? How's the old puppy? Old puppy can't hear no more, I don't think. He's like completely deaf, I think. I gotta clap to get his attention now. Right? Yeah. You know I'm talking about you because you know I'm sure you can see my lips moving. He's looking at me. He's like, "What you talking about, Willis? Stop talking to me. I'm just laying under the table." Right? Honestly, when this came out, this was like so detailed. It was even funny. This like broke the model railroading in detail wise. This was like one of the most detailed models Bachmann ever did at the time they came out with this. Okay, now light off. Forget you. Um, Flip this back over. Flip this back over. I honestly haven't run the screen card much either. It's usually just been sitting where it's been working. It's okay sounding. I think the BLI sounds better. I was talking with my pops the other day. He's like, you can't compare a steam and a diesel sound. I'm like, I can compare the speaker sound though. This has a tinny sound to it, like an AM radio. The BLI has a more rich sound, like the FM radio would be. And the bell just, I'm not too keen on the bell. It has a funky sound to it. So the bell, it just, I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't sound right. Like there's an echo or something. There's a something before the bell. It's a click and then the bell, and a click and the bell. I don't know if you really hear that. I can't wait until I get that evergreen clear sheet. I want to pop the crane car open, and I'm gonna put windows or I'm gonna cover the windows with the plastic so it looks like glass on the windows of the boom car. And then I'm gonna do it to the front facing windows. Uh, the front facing windows, the quartered, and the first door. The two back ones are going to be left open. And then I'm going to get some styrene and build the inside of the wall. Because right now it's just open into the crane on each side of the boom, but it's actually a wall that comes back. So the room actually looks like a C. And then the boom comes into the C. I'm going to slap some styrene in on the inside, make a little window, because there was a window facing inside on each side. Put the glass in there. That's another thing. You only get one horn. That's it. It's just a single button. There's no double press. It's just a horn. Although it makes it easy to do shit in the haircut. Hard to do that with the steam because they're the different whistles. I gotta get me a stool. I keep sitting in that corner of my bed, and I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. Like I'm gonna collapse the one corner. I mean, granted, it's like one of those foam beds, but the more you sit on the foam, it like will remember your butt. Well, the scale change was really weird because I lowered the volume. It was loud, just like all of you. I got a small room. I don't need it loud. I got neighbors next door and stuff. So I turned my stuff down. Um, and the engine sound was still way up. So I had to like really lower that too. Because otherwise you don't. And I turned the air release up. The real steady just so you can hear it a little bit better. Because diesels don't have anything moving, it's just a static thing moving around the track. I'm trying to accentuate this, you got to accentuate the sound so it doesn't just look like a static thing moving around the track. Which is why I kind of hate diesels. They don't do anything. They just are there and they move. You don't see anything moving now. If you do, like the drive rods on the steam engine. I love that engine picks up the dip in the back there. Because the high spot is about right here. It goes up and then it goes down. This board I have sitting like this a little bit. This board I have sitting like this and like this a little bit. To give me that not flat look. Oh, hell, I'm good. I pretty much just talk to myself when I run trains anyway. Just in case someone's, informational wise, people watch it later, they get, the information's still there. The problem with me is I have forgotten more. I know so much shit because I've been I've been with the train since my first train was 84, I said, yeah. And while I didn't run trains, I still, read about them and researched it, kind of kept on with what's going on in the hobby. Oh, since you're here now, I remembered another one. I did granite work, granite countertops and stuff. I knew I was forgetting some in the list. That was my favorite job, in fact, was the granite work. That, The funny thing is it's been so long. I don't. It irks me still, but I don't even care. My my old boss still owes me 2 grand, but it was a great learning experience. Never work for people you know or know of. Technically, I don't know that. I didn't know my boss. I mean, I knew of him, but he was a friend of the family, and he was just, every once in a while we'd go over to his house and we'd hang out and stuff like that. Never worked for family, never worked for shit like that. 2 grand. Can you imagine 2 grand? If I got 2 grand, you want to know what I would do? And this is going to shock somebody. I would go buy another Blue Goose, but I would buy the skirted version. Because while I like the newest one, I do like the look of the four color, the two or the three different blues. Watching yours, nephews, it's kind of grown on me. Enough that oh man, I mean, I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but maybe someday I'll actually have this. I'm going to take the Blue Goose, take it to somewhere, and have them pinstripe my wheels. Because again, mine kept running. My Blue Goose is the steam engine that's never been retired. I do like the pinstripe look. That makes it a really nice look. I also think I want to pinstripe the FEF at some point, because again, the FEF or the 831 in my world is a excursion locomotive. So I would kind of do it up like 844s. I really like the pinstripe look wheel. And if and when I get the GS4, it's definitely going to be a pinstripe wheel. So I'll probably have to get 844 or 4449 and then somehow renumber it, because that's the only way to get the big letters on the tender and the white walls. Honestly, I wish PLI could work with people. Like, I want an 831 but with 844 wheels. The pinstripe wheels. Hell, I wonder if I could just buy the wheels. I wonder how much if 2 wheels cost $10, and that's just the traction tire wheel. Why can't I buy the rest of the wheels? I figure it might be gracious. If 2 wheels are $10, 4 wheels is $20, plus the 2 small wheels for the front and tire. I'll be generous and say $50. In HL, that's not an outlandish price for something. Yes, it's a lot of money now, but still, but in HO, I mean, when you're buying a used car for $40, when you're buying a brand new one of these heavyweight for $100, $50 isn't really nothing in HO. But I don't trust myself to do it myself with a paintbrush. My hand would no. I know my limits on painting, and they wouldn't be that. I'll leave this run. I got to do a bio break and a quick walk to stretch my legs. Y'all can enjoy the GP30 Con Hell Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I caught you, didn't I? I caught you. You stupid butt, you. Yeah, you look all guilty now because I caught you, didn't I? You're a good boy. You know, I think I need to go rail fanning. I gotta go check my car. How much gas do I have? Oh, I got almost a full tank. I can make it down to Rochelle and back. I'll take the camera down there, take some video, sit right next to sit in the chairs next to the rail. Because they in Rochelle, they actually built it's a diamond, like a 30-degree diamond or something, and they actually built like a whole decking area by the diamond where you can sit down and watch the trains and stuff. I'll probably see all these ugly Canadian nationals. So the juice would go back to yeah, it would be just like it is now. The FEF would back out and the goose would pull out on the main line. Where's that ball? Where's it going? Oh, you want me to fix your blanket? You want me to fix it for you? Okay, you gotta move. Okay, go ahead. Oh, son of a mother, goat. Mother. Ah, I'm brain damaged. Oh my god. Oh, wow. See what you do. See what you're doing, Diesel. Let me kill myself. Bring up on here. Let's make it like get away. Whew. You're lucky you're short. You don't have that problem. Yeah. You don't have that problem. Yes, you do. Okay, go lay down. What, you gotta go hide? Let's go. Get a dog this time. Yes, Matthew, I did get the Blue Goose cars working somewhat. Um, Somehow, well, you have the heavyweight, so you kind of know. You take the horn hook out, and it's a KD number 5 with a bar, and then you shove it into the truck. Well, this one is the same way, but for some reason the bar is sitting like this in the truck a little bit, and it was rubbing and holding up the wheels. So I heated it and bent it down a little bit. I still do need to add weight to these cars. I'm hoping the interior, when I get the interiors, it'll be enough. Because I do want to get the interiors. No biggie. I don't play that World of Warship shit no more. I liked it. I put a lot of work into that game. I made my own camo pack for the United States, an MS-22 camo pack for all the U.S. ships. I custom did it. It was fun. Except the Wyoming. The Wyoming was a pain. And some of the diesels, or some of the destroyers were a pain. I still have it. If you want it, you can download it. Actually, I'll send you that link. Because that's still, I actually host that on my drive. I haven't updated it, obviously, but would they have really changed that many slips of the old? I doubt it. Oh, wait, no, you're not on computer. Yeah, it might not work for you. I know it'll work for the PC. I gotta look. Did I ever do a detailed video of the Conrail? I would have had to. Yeah, I did it because I remember the fans. Happy hunting, anyway, Matthew. Happy hunting. Remember, the Pennsylvania is the best ship. Everyone says it's not. I was able to play the hell out of that ship. I kicked ass with that thing. Slow. I dumped it all into. I dumped a bunch of stuff into engines to get it as fast as any of it, like the Arizona and Colorado and stuff. Man, I'm gonna have a bump on my head. What you doing over there, Diesel? Hey, you. He's laying on the, because I have a bed underneath the layout for him, an old mattress, old Tempur-Pedic. He's laying on the other side of that between where I would walk on the other side of it. God, I love the GP30. There's only one in, honestly, it's a draw between the GP30 and, what is it, the RSD 1500, the alligator nose. I want to get an alligator nose so bad. I don't know who makes one though. The hood sticks out like a good 2-3 inches. It's awesome looking. I still need to get Illinois Central, Chicago Northwestern. I want to get an EG&E. And if I can find something, honestly, what I'd really love to find is a 440 in Pacific Fort Wayne in Chicago. Or no. Pennsylvania. I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember the name. PFWC. Is it the ticket? I can't remember. It's lost in the filing cabinet somewhere.
What would that do? So I can get a switch this way. Gotta bring that way. Okay. So that I can actually do. Okay, so I'm gonna get another 4 switch. That'll give me this one and this one to use. If I came off there, I can come up to here. that can go here. There's another room there. This is not going on that something. This gotta get more wheels. Because that would relatively be. Oh, there's everything we do right out here. Hmm. I can actually put that there if I get another switch. That would push out this way and that way. So that might still fit perfectly. And it would set me up for a ladder. Okay. Okay, now a switch here and a switch here. That would give me a line, a nice long line. And then a bunch of short lines here. That would skip me. I would throw a switch in here. I could do a switch and come out and do another spell. Yeah. This would eventually be empty for the ladder run. I could do all of it off this one, actually. Almost all of it. If it wasn't for Dirt Pit and the Fargos, I'd have enough room. Dirt Pit found the Blue Goose cars. The Fargos found the Great Great Northern set. Jeez. I am losing my goddamn brain. Maybe once that's done. Okay, so I need a switch. Crap. Oh, I hit so hard I damn near knocked the locomotive right off the tracks. Holy cow. Did I knock anything off this one? No. This one, I knocked the fender right off. So you going? That's on. This one. These are just on. This are just on. Oh. Okay, let's try this. Never done this before. So I have forgotten about that one. 831. That one. 460. I always screw that up. Okay. This. Hmm. Mm, that will probably not work. Actually, that might work. Because that would be over here. Okay, so that's where a 60 would go great. Or would that be a bumper? Okay, this comes off, this comes on, this goes on. Will this go on? No. Um, So if I did a 60, I can actually pull this out. Because that's enough room. So try to keep going. Now, how much room do I have this way? How, in God's name, am I still finding these damn things on the board? It was downstairs for a year. Okay, so you can plug this line a little bit and pick it over. That'll get us enough here, right now. So if that'll work, because that bumper can come off. And a smaller piece put in, and I'll be able to get this back on. In fact, I need that kind of gets the diameter, that creates the diameter. So I need another R864 or 67, 10 degree. I need a number 4 right hand switch. And I need a package of 60s. Can I get away with just a single? No, I'm going to need a double package. Because there are only 2 times 2. Got my next shopping list. Got to be a fish, got to be a fish. Got to be a fish. I need an all 550. $15.5. This goes over here. Yeah. try. Nope, you ain't going that way. Why? Why are you doing that? I had you on forward. No, it's not straight. Yes. Okay, beautiful. So, I got that one. Okay. I think we're cooking with fire now. So that's the next plan. I gotta buy another goddamn trick. And 60s. And 550. Because, yeah, the switch. No. No. If I was able to do it with that, all I need is a switch. I don't need the 550. I don't need any curves. I just need the full switch. and the S60. Extend that line a little and extend that line a little. And that'll leave me with either none or 2 left. Because I will need a 60 here. If I'm increasing this to 60, that would be 2 60s over there too. Because these would go, this would clamp, this would clamp, and that would clamp, and that would go to the expandables. Okay, what shall we do? Um,
Man, the green cars really look good behind the goose. Really, man, do I want to even get more goose cars? That really looks nice. Oh, FYI, Matthew, if you're here, Athearn is coming out with these cars, these exact same cars, but they're updated. Somehow they got a hold of the molds. They're doing the AMA or AHM heavyweights. Because these were right. The Athearn ones, or not the Athearn. Yeah, the old Athearn ones were wrong. They were too short. But they're coming out with a new set. Santa Fe, RPO, baggage, coach, diner, Pullman, and observation. You can buy the coach by itself. The diner, was it the diner, the Pullman, and the baggage car are a set. The RPO is a separate car. The tail car is a separate car.
I'm looking on the computer and I see a piece of dust. Get off my FEF dust. We're highballing it through the plains. The tumbleweeds are smacking the front of the engine. There goes a buffalo. One of these cars has a squeaky wheel. I hear it. It's like a human-style dog whistle. I think it's somewhere in here. Man, I gotta check my heat. I don't think my heat's working right. Ooh, maybe that'll work. So I'm helping the neighbor out, cleaning up his carpet because he has a lady friend coming on Monday or something like that. Now, I'm being a helpful neighbor and helping him. But he offers payment. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting a switch. That'll give me access to those cars. Or at least another line to store cars. Although I'll have to make my own bumper. Because the bumper, I don't think will fit with my new configuration back there. I wish there was a switch. I wish there was a switch that would plug in right to this one. It would come straight and curve into this line. So then this line could jump up to starting here. And that would give me a lot more. Because I would only go one curve. And that would give me the most. I'll have to play around with that in the software to see if there's a switch that will actually do that. Because then this switch, actually this switch could then go right into it. I have two lines. Oh, I really hope there's a switch. Number 4, maybe? Plug in there somehow. I'm not taking that number 4 switch apart again. What time is it? 2:30? It's still too early to make my leftovers. I really like that the green look cars. I'm totally rethinking this. God, I hate to start a whole new set from scratch. Then again, there are the Afrin cars coming out. I gotta look when they're coming out. I saw them on their website. I was looking around at Afrin this morning, trying to see if they had exploded views for these things. Because I have no clue how to get into the. It's a solid box. I know the access is through the roof. They're made the same as these cars. You have the open box, and then this bottom screws on to the car, and that's how those are made. But for some reason, I can't get the roofs off. Unless they like glue them in a little bit. I'll see if I can find a video to say how to take them apart. Because I'd really like to put. Oh shit. I'd really like to put these interiors in. They look really good. This is the baggage car that I had remade, because originally he had both of these over here. And in this car, here it works, but you have a window. You have no window over here. They're the same. The window's always to the one side. So I had them shift this. It used to be here. I had them shifted over here so it would fit. And that's just the baggage. You got, this is the combine car. A little bit of freight with some seats. You got a stove, a little potbelly stove, and a bathroom. Although it's the wrong toilet. They didn't have tank toilets. They had like the, if anything, they had the ones with the tanks way up at the top. But he does a nice job on these. This is the coach car. And this is the business car. This would be the back. This would be the front. Again, you got your toilet, your potbelly stove. This is a bar. You got 2 couches and a bunch of seats, like wingback seats, because this was the rich man's car. And that set, that 4-car set was $20. The 5-car set for this is $28 for the Overlands. I just got to figure out how to get in them. That would be really crappy if there was no way to get in these cars, especially nowadays with interiors. I mean, come on. I'm surprised they don't have interiors. The lighting in the hobby shop was so bad, you couldn't even see in the windows. Plus the packaging. You're looking through cellophane. You're looking through plastic. If I can get interiors in here, these will look really good. At least the coaches and the business car. Actually, no, that's the baggage does have a lot of, or the RTO has a lot of windows, so I have to do the RTO. Might as well do the combine too, since you're at it. I'm definitely going to buy them, just so I have them. If I ever figure out how to get these open, I'll at least have them. They're a whole lot cheaper than the heavyweights and the smooth side. Those are like $40 for the interior, each car, because they're actually old ones. They were actually made by AHM.
So many plans. Oh, and today's sign is Ship and Travel Santa Fe. And then in cursive, it goes all the way at the bottom. It says all the way. I actually got the business card backwards. I think. Is it the same numbers on each side? Yeah, I got it backwards. The big windows are supposed to be at the back.
Something told me I'm gonna want these on separate switches instead of being paired like this is. Okay, when in doubt, reset it.
My controller had a brain fart. Oh, yeah.
How big was that figure?
That's funny. The cars are louder than the engine. I think it's that combine car. Man, I can't wait to have both rails going. This one goes that way, have the Bluetooth going this way. Bring the diesel over into the yard I'll be doing. I'm gonna definitely need to get a second controller. I wonder how much an add-on controller is for the system. Because that would make it easier to control two locomotives. Yes, I'm finding it really hard with. I was trying to do it. I had this one running around, and when I switched back to it, it would stop. It wouldn't keep going. And I had it forward, and I had, it like at number 2 on this, which is roughly where I had the speed to begin with. But it ends up stopping when I go back to it. So I don't know. Do I have any smoke in this yet? Oh yeah. I see the smoke. Go lay down. You're not eating. It's not dinner time. Go lay down. I told you, it's not dinner time. You're not eating. No, there's not much smoke in it.
Alrighty, that's gonna be it for now. And I'll probably be back later tonight. I got some stuff I gotta do yet. Unless someone wants to come and do my dishes and stuff for me. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, y'all.